credit's fascinating to me. I mean, I could read about social credit forever. Really, you're going to go in and you're going to follow everything that's on my phone, track everywhere that I've been, and you're going to give me demerits or you're going to give me positive vibes because you're not going to let me get on a train because I let my dog poop on the park. You know, I mean, really? I don't really understand this. You know, social credit, if we ever had anything like that or it moved to other countries, you know, this is back to your digital Silk Road. It's really dangerous how much control a country could have, an authoritarian country could have, if they control everything that you say and do. Your phone tells you where you are. Right this minute, I'm in Palm Desert. Though I don't always live here, but I told you I live in a hotel. So wherever I am, that's where I am. But right now, you know, my phone knows exactly where I am. Imagine that we have that kind of control over a person where they can't use their money. You want to go back to that digital currency? Here we go. If your social credit score goes down, you can't access your money. This is where it's really a problem. Your money is all digital. If it's digital, you can't get to your money because in China, they control whether or not you can get the money out of your bank account. I can only imagine what's happened to, you know, Jack Ma, who were silenced or whatever you want to call it. You can't get access to all the money you have. You can be the wealthiest person in the world. I mean, I'm not going to crawl into a silo and get my, bags of nuts. I'm not ready to do that. But I do think that there are threats to our world and we should be aware of them. And the regular person should be too, because we could have a war and their kids are going to be in that war.
I mean, you brought up Jack Ma, and some of the financial stuff just blows my mind because the one thing that we can do right now to the Chinese Communist Party is essentially starve them of capital. The digital yuan is not a thing yet that's accepted in 140 countries. Before it is, they need the US dollar. And they're pretty obviously desperate for US dollars, the way that they're kind of wooing Wall Street and trying to, keep companies in China from being able to list outside, make them list inside China so all the money goes in there. The one thing we can do right now is to try to not give them that leverage of giving them money, but we seem to be just pumping it in.
Well, we're doing it on, avenues like TikTok and other places that are owned by China too. We're buying China's products. This dress that I have may have been made in Italy, except it was made in a Chinese company that the Chinese company moved to Italy so that they could call it made in Italy, right? So, let us not deceive ourselves. China has big manufacturing places in Italy just so they can call it made in Italy.
That's why the New York Times had the article, "Invest in China, but without illusions."
Well, I mean, in your neck of the woods, one of the, heartbreaking stories is the 13 tons of human hair that came into the New York Port Authority. And that was just one time. We don't know how many times this has happened, but I actually, in the book, I multiply how many heads of hair from the Uyghur Muslims had to be cut in order to have 13 tons of hair. And yet people are actually wearing that hair. I'm sorry, every time I see hair extensions, I get the creeps. Right? I don't know, you should all get the creeps. So you were talking about feeding or starving China. We starve them by not buying their product.
Well, so then once again, I guess the solution is to check out your books, Diplomacy with Chinese Characteristics and Belt and Roads Under Beijing's Thumb.